We rented a car at the train station in Paris and took the little bit over 4-hour drive to Normandy. I figured if I was going to France, I always wanted to go to Normandy and Omaha Beach and Utah Beach. So we stayed in a hotel that was right on the beach. This was our view out the window. I didn't realize Omaha Beach was 5 or 6 miles across, so it's pretty huge, and there's monuments everywhere dedicated to all branches of service, and there's many museums. If you wanted to take it all in, it would probably take you 2 or 3 weeks. We only did it for 2 days. If you're not familiar with what happened on D-Day, Omaha and Utah Beach was invaded by the Americans, and the British and Canadians did Gold, Juno, and Sword. We were only able to go to Omaha and Utah. It was really strange because when the tide was up, the water was almost up to the road that drives along the beach. But then when it is out, it goes out for 400 or 500 yards of just sand. It's crazy. Never seen a beach that big. There are bunkers still standing that are fairly in decent shape. They still have the gun housings inside them that you can go into. And then we found this new dedicated to the Navy, which became the Navy SEALs. They were the engineers that went out and demined the harbor. And they had just built this, actually, last year, 2024. Stopped for lunch at Sainte-Mere-Eglise. It just happened to be where one of the paratroopers on D-Day got stuck in the bell tower and pretended like he was dead. His name was John Steele, and he was there for about an hour, and he did get captured finally, but he did escape when he was in Nazi custody. And in the movie The Longest Day, the actor Red Buttons did play him. So they have this mannequin dressed up as a paratrooper and just stays there in remembrance of what happened. Pointe du Hoc is where Omaha and Utah Beach meet. It also was a point where 77 Rangers were killed and 152 were wounded. It took the Rangers 2 days to overcome the gunfire of the Germans, even though the Navy bombed it pretty good before they got there. Bomb craters were everywhere, and so were all the abandoned bunkers and gun positions. It was pretty cool because you can go inside the big main bunker, which we did. Right on top is the French monument to those men that lost their lives and were wounded. We spent 2 days in Normandy. By the time we got to Utah Beach, we were running out of time, so we didn't even get a chance to see the museum. We got to see the beach itself, couple of artifacts from the war. But then we had to get back to Paris and drop off the car. Did go to the Normandy American Cemetery, which is way bigger than I thought. Didn't realize there's almost 10,000 people buried there. We were lucky enough to be there for when they played taps. I think it was at 5 p.m. It's quite a sight.